All right, peeps, here we go again. Day 2 of my log of my Postmates trips. It's morning time again, once again here in Green Valley in the Henderson area of Nevada. From the success from yesterday morning, I thought it was a success. We're gonna try it again and see how successful we can be today. Today I'm going solo, co-pilot MIA, but that's not her fault. I decided to try and do this by myself, see how well I fare. Let's head to our, popular area and see if we can get them pings. As I make it down to our spot, I just want to say that I'm super proud. I can say that I can be proud that in a week and some change time, I've now passed 80 deliveries, 83 to be exact. Now, that might not be a whole lot to other people, the pros at the Postmates game, but I'm kind of proud of that stat. Yeah. Let's see if we can increase that number today. We'll see. So one of the things that I didn't know personally until, doing a little research as far as being an independent contractor, working for Postmates or just doing deliveries like this, I've learned that there are certain things that you got to keep track of while doing this thing, and one of those things is tracking your miles. At first I was like, what is that for? But from watching other people's videos, doing a little reading and stuff, it's for tax purposes. You can write off a lot of the mileage that you use on your taxes when you do it. So one of the things that I looked up and saw a lot of people using to track that is an app. Go figure. An app called Stride. From doing the little research that I did, it tracks the miles as you're moving, utilizing the GPS that's in it. And it also calculates your tax deductions. And from further research and looking through the app or the people who run Stride, they are able to send you your tax reports, the paperwork you need to actually file for this mileage that you're claiming while doing your Postmates runs. So just a little heads up for people who are doing delivery like this, or my fellow Postmates couriers, that's one thing that you can use to track your mileage. Stride. So I've arrived in my favorite parking spot in Green Valley. So as I wait for my first ping, I want to take this opportunity to tell you of an incident that happened yesterday, and just to give anyone who's interested in doing this kind of some of the experiences that you may come across while doing this, for any other fellow Postmates that might run into this as well. I got a ping to drop off some food at a home, and I take the time to look at what's called like the drop off notes or instructions. They give, like I mentioned I think in my previous video, they mention good little tidbits on some things that you may not know that may be obstacles.
Mitä taitojuoksijalle voi tapahtua, ja silloin lähdetään kyllä iloisesti. Äärimmäisen hienosti kaveri ottaa kyllä tämän kaatumisen vastaan, mutta
in conducting the delivery. So I like to read those notes just to get a better overview of some things that might make it difficult. So as I was looking at the instructions for this home, he had written down the address and I guess the what looked like an apartment number or whatever, because they do that a lot if you're delivering to apartments. So cool. I follow the GPS and we get to the front of his complex. Come to find out, he lives in a gated community. And with a gated community comes what? The gate. So I'm at the gate and I can't get in. Now, I've delivered to a lot of different gated communities before, and I appreciate this from the customers. In the instructions, they leave the gate code, which is cool. So I could get in and get directly to their home. This guy, however, did not leave a gate code. He left the address of the complex and then his building number, but not the gate code. So, as I mentioned before, Postmates app has the ability to text or call your customer. So me waiting at the gate, unable to get in, I try to call him. I call rather than text in those situations because you get an immediate response. Of course, he didn't answer the phone. Now maybe I'm thinking, okay, he doesn't recognize the number, so he's not answering the phone. I'm guilty of that as well. So no hard feelings on that one. So the other alternative was to text him. Now with text, in my experiences here in Postmates, sometimes you don't get a response quick. Maybe you don't get a response at all. Well, what was I supposed to do? So I texted him. Hey, I'm with Postmates. I'm at your gate, but you didn't leave me a gate code, so I can't get in to deliver you your food. Surprisingly enough, maybe a minute or so, he texts back. And he says, oops, my fault. Here's the gate code. So I type in the gate code, enter. I see him at his home, and I just let him know. Just as a courtesy for future reference. Here's what I thought. I think you should leave the gate code, blah, blah, blah. He gave me a legitimate reason as to why he didn't. He felt as for, security purposes, he felt he shouldn't give the gate code. Understandable. I understand that. You're letting complete strangers into the complex that don't necessarily live there. So I can understand his thought on not giving the gate code. So my thought on that is, if you're not going to give the gate code and you live in a gated community, meet me at the gate. I truly think it's as simple as that. Because how else am I going to give you your food? So yeah, if you're a customer out there and you live in a gated community, like I said, if you don't want to give the gate code, which is totally understandable, then meet your Postmates courier at the gate, or designate an area to where you are able to meet with the courier and not have him have that obstacle like the gate, hindering him or her delivering your food. So yeah, that was my experience yesterday. Not too bad. He answered fairly quick. I was able to get him his food, which is the overall goal. Yeah, so hopefully today we don't run into any issues like that. All right, peeps, got our first ping. It's at a Denny's that's fairly close according to the GPS. So let's pick this up and let's get work. So I arrived here at Denny's with the Postmates app. Also, you can check what exactly your customer ordered. So from looking at the order, she ordered 2 things, but it looks like they're fairly big plates. So I'm assuming this bag will be fairly large. But the good thing about it is it's already prepaid. So all I got to do is go in there and pick it up. All right, so as expected, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Well, let's get it to the person. Boom. Delivery successful. So this area is gated, but fortunate for me, the gate was already open. Sometimes that happens. So good luck on my part, or for my part, that the gate was already open. All right, on to the next one.
One eternity later.
Wow, very surprised of the pings today, this morning. I've been getting none. I've been waiting now for a little over an hour, but maybe it'll start picking up, seeing that it is closer to lunch. We'll see. Sometimes that happens though. You sit in an area and you get ping, ping, ping. Then later on, the pings start to go down, and then you decide to move, and then boom, you get a ping. So I always say patience is a virtue. Right now it's becoming a virtue I'm running low on. Oh my gosh, finally got one, and it's here in this parking lot too, just behind us right here. Whoo, patience is a virtue. I was running short, but I held on. Here it is. Griddle cakes. Griddle cakes. Gotta pick it up. I love it when it's already ready. Yeah. Wow, damn, just as I picked this up, I got another one. Now it's picking up. Protein House, yeah. Apparently still waiting on the order. Damn. So I'm back in the car. I'm heading to do this delivery. But prepaid means you don't have to pay. In my eyes, in my past experiences, it also means that the food will be ready. Wasn't the case with this last pickup right here. I had to wait a little while. And I have another order that I have to deliver as well. So it's very frustrating when you're waiting on the orders when I don't know, I feel it should be ready already. So I'm hustling right now to get this order to the customer and then drop the other one still. So here we go, we could do this. First one done. Gotta hustle. You want to get these customers appreciation, you know what I mean? Woo! Delivery's complete. You'll have occasionally those back-to-backs, like when you're currently on a pickup, there'll be another one that comes in, and far be it from me to deny that customer his food. So you accept it and you push on. And then, like I said, you have those places that take a little while to get the food ready. But hey, you got to be diligent and patient in doing this, because sometimes some restaurants will be like that. You get the food and you go. For me, on my way to this last delivery here, it took a little while because of the delivery before it. I contacted him. I just gave him a courtesy text, just letting him know I am on my way, and this is the reason why it's been a little while since you got until you got your food, is because of other circumstances. In my case, it was that previous delivery. So I handed him the bag. He seemed real cool. I'm assuming it's because I had the courtesy to give him that heads up, which is just me, customer satisfaction. Yeah. Another thing I've noticed with the back-to-back orders, like when you're currently on an order and you get another one, the Postmates app, I guess, does time efficiency. So you get an order and you're currently on your way to pick that one up, and then you get another order. Some people might think once both orders are picked up, you're going to deliver to the first one that you got. Not necessarily. Like I said, the Postmates app deals with time efficiency. So If the second order is closer in the vicinity that you are at that moment, you'll go to that one first and then deliver the first order you got, which I guess makes sense. So, you know, you're traveling shorter distances, because if you had to go to the first one you picked up, which is farther away, and then come all the way back to deliver the second one, you waste a lot of time and a lot of gas, I think. So, all right, on to the next. Woo! Got another one. Yeah! Man, see? You come across things like this. Up ahead, what looks to be an accident. Well, what can you do? Gotta roll with it. Chick-fil-A. Yeah. So this looks like I have to order and pay at the register. I use my Postmates card. All right, so completed that delivery, and I have relocated to another area. If you know about Postmates, or if you're a courier, then you'd know on the Fleet app, they show hotspots on the map. Now, what I've heard is those hotspots don't necessarily mean you're going to get pings immediately. Those hotspots just mean that those have been past requests, and it's a hotspot because many requests have been made in those areas. So that speaks for past orders, doesn't necessarily speak so much as for future orders. But if that means to me, if a lot of people have ordered in that area, then more orders might continue. So in saying that, I have relocated to another area that is another hotspot, and we will see if we can get more pings around here. Yeah. Yeah, so the new location paid off. Got another ping. Wendy's. Yep, there it is. Let's do this. This might be the last of the afternoon, seeing that I have to pick up my kids from school. Duty calls. Right. This last one seems to be my longest one. 17 minutes. Woo! Some people just like specific orders and I guess can't do with what's around them. They gotta go out far, but here it comes. Woo! Deliveries all complete. I would like to thank all satisfied customers. But yeah, all good to go. So now I'm heading to the school to pick up my boys, and I think it was a good day. All right, so that is going to be it for today, I guess. I'm here at the boys' school. They're about to get out pretty soon. My delivering shift here in Green Valley is done. I thought the morning today wasn't as good as yesterday, but I decided to go into the afternoon, and by lunchtime it picked up. So I made about $21.28 through the deliveries this morning to the afternoon. Not too bad, I guess. We'll see you again tomorrow or even this evening. But yeah, we're gonna call it a day here in Green Valley. Back to the Vegas area we go. So thank you very much for coming along on this ride with me, delivering these deliveries to these great customers. All right, until the next ride, keep ordering, keep eating. As always, don't forget to hit that like button. leave us a comment, and of course, don't forget to subscribe.